Hello everybody, Blue Eyes God 71 here, and today I'm bringing you Deck Tech Thursday. Now, you might be thinking, why am I looking at a computer screen? It's simple. I do have the cards on order. No, they will not be here for Battle Frontier Friday, but I do technically have these cards in an order. So I will be actually having this deck. So tomorrow I'll have sleeves with paper as the names. And if we need the proper effect, I could just look it up through a computer. Because I will have the deck list right here. So today I might as well just show you on the computer what we have. So the first card up, we have True King Lytham the Disaster. Now, he's basically, because this deck is mainly Earth and Rock theme. So, let me just get it to where you could see the full thing. Why did it go to that? Okay. If this card is in your hand, you could destroy 2 other monsters in your hand and or face up on the field. So basically you could discard or you could just get rid of on the field, including an earth monster. Might I quote, this deck is based around earth and rock. So this can happen. And if you do, special summon this card. So he's pretty much a 2500 beater that you could bring out pretty much for free first turn. And if you do that and both destroyed monsters were earth, you could also look at your opponent's extra deck and banish up to 3 monsters from it with different names. This hurts pretty much anybody. This monster right here just pretty much screws with anybody's extra deck. Okay. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon 1 non-earth worm type monster from your graveyard. That effect won't be popping up because this is mainly meant for the True King deck, but it can work with this deck for the earth part of it. Now, I go on to Mega Rock Dragon. This is your beef house here. This card cannot be normal summon or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by removing from play rock-type monsters in your graveyard. He's basically a last man stand kind of card. And the original attack and defense of this card becomes the number of rock-type monsters you remove from play when you special summon this card times 700. Basically, you're going to be stacked. And I run 3 copies of him. Now, I do run some incantations in here. Because, as you can kindly see, there is a lot of ritual going to be happening. So you can't have a ritual deck without the incantations. So, I run 2 Tundras. Because you reveal a ritual monster. Like, there's so much to choose from in this deck. I run only 1 Bookstone. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. I run 1 Bookstone. Because you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ritual in here? Actually, 9 ritual because, yeah, there's not much ritual you could do, so mainly 6 ritual spell though, so run 1 bookstone. Don't know why they're different named on here, but I do know they're incantation. Run 1 candle because ritual spell. And I run 2 pencil plume because it's a freaking ritual monster to bring in. Okay, now we're going back up here. I run freaking 3 Sky Striker Ray. Because, Sky Striker Ace. Sorry. Because literally this card stacks you. Okay, after that I run 3 copies of Manju. Because when this card is normal or flip summoned, you could have 1 ritual monster or ritual spell from your deck to your hand. So if you have your ritual monster but no spell, Manju, get the spell. If you have the spell but no monster, Manju, get the spell. It's that simple. Now, I run 3 copies of Barrier Statue of the Drought. Here's where things get interesting. Because this card, no monsters can be special summoned except for Earth monsters. So if your opponent is not running a Earth type extra deck or running any Earth monsters in their deck, they can't special summon. You can forget special summoning. So, I get that. I run 2 Golem Dragon just for its defense. Look at that. For a level 4, you get 2,000 attack. And plus, I believe one of these, or it helps some of your link down here when you find it. But anyway, your opponent cannot target dragon-type monsters except for this one. Done showed you that. I run 1 Morphing Jar. This is just the annoying, both player discards their hand and then draw 5. Literally gets rocks to grave. Plus, here's the thing. Some players need their hand. AKA Slifer the Sky Dragon players. Sorry to say, Morphin Jar hurts you. Now let's go on to the ritual monsters. I run 3 copies of Megalith Phaleg. This is, by the way, a Megalith deck. This is what you're mainly going around. The Megalith ritual. So I run 3 of that. Run 3 Ariatron. Run 3 Bethor. The best one in the freaking Megalith group. 3 Ophiel. 3 Haggith. And 3 Och. Okay. Now, I run 1 copy of Monster Reborn. Again, that is very generic for a deck person because Monster Reborn is just a very good card. Alright. I run 3 copies of Advanced Ritual Art because you can ritual summon any one ritual monster. Hold on, guys. This is why I'm kind of doing this. I just now fully read the card, and I must send normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard whose total level equal to the monster. So what I'm going to possibly do here is I'm just going to take out Kendall, Bookstone, and I'm going to get rid of, and we only need 2 Mega Rock. And I'm going to put, sorry if this is down here, I don't know how to get rid of this. But if we type in Earthbound Spirit, it is an Earth-type monster, so it works with this deck, and it's got a base defense of 2,000. That's our normal monster. We will be sending to the grave. Alright. So let's get back. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the thing, shall we? So, next I run Incantation Celebration. You could use this. This card can be used to ritual summon any ritual monster. And I do run incantations for this. Okay. I run 1 copy of the Widow Anchor. I know you can only run 1. That's why, but it helps you control monsters. Now, I run 2 copies of Megalith Portal, because you don't need 3 spells in a deck. If you are running 3 spells in a deck, what are you doing, man? You only need 2. Okay, but this field spell says, the first time each ritual summon monster would be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. If a Megalith monster is special summoned, except during the damage step, I can target 1 ritual monster in my graveyard and add it to my hand. So basically, I recycle. Once I bring out a Megalith using a Megalith, I basically just recycle it back at that Megalith back into my hand. So yeah, I run 2 of that. Now, I run 3 copies of Urgent Ritual Art. If you control no ritual monsters, you can banish 1 ritual spell from your hand or graveyard, and this card's effect becomes that card's effect at that ritual summons a monster when this card is activated. So basically, it could become advanced or my incantation. Now, I run 1 copy of Torrential Tribute. This is just a last minute thing. If your opponent overloads the field and you hardly have anything that is not really worth keeping, Torrential Tribute. Board wipe them. So basically, this is the basic board wipe card. I run 3 copies of Megalith Promation, because you could target 1 level 4 or lower monster you control. Its level becomes double its original level. to the end of the turn. So basically, my level 4 becomes a level 8. Yeah. And I also run 3 copies of Megalith Immersion. You could target one Megalith monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position, but place it in the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. Basically just giving you back your monster for free. Now, let's go over the extra deck, shall we? I chose a very interesting extra deck for this, but let's get to it. So, first I run Infinitrack Earth Slicer. Now, I do have level 9 monsters, because it requires 2 level 9. Megalith Foul Egg is a level 9, so if I have 2 of them out the field, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. Then, I don't know why this keeps happening. But anyway, basically, if this card is in your graveyard, you can detach any number of materials from this card, then target that many cards on the field, destroy them. That's why I run it. Detach a lot, it's also a board wipe. Then I run 2 copies of that. Then I run one. Sorry guys, this app is sometimes hard to use. Infinitrack Mountain Slicer. Then Infinitrack River Stormer. Notice the Infinitracks. They're Earths, and they can be brought out through my cards. Next card. I run 1 copy of Diamond Dire Wolf. It's an Earth monster, and it's a really good level 4 Xyz monster. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, target 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast type monster you control, and 1 other card on the field, destroy them. This is mainly talking about the incantations there. Next, I run Gaga Cowboy, another good Earth monster and a really good Xyz monster, because you could detach, and depending on his mode, is it defense mode, he inflicts 800, and attack position, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, destroy it. That's pretty much it. Now, for the links. I have the 5-headed dragon link. Now, you might be asking, why are you running this in an all-earth deck? Well, it's a 5,000 attack beater. Deal with it. You can easily get Earth on the field, link into this, and have a 5,000 beater. I run 1 Sakurai Skulldread for draw support. It is an Earth, and it runs very smooth with this deck. I run 1 copy of Infinitrack Fortress Megaton Gale, because I have Infinitrack Xyz monsters. It's like this says, you need 3 Xyz monsters. And it works. Plus, this card revives the Xyz monsters. Very handy. Earn 1 copy of the Blackluster Soldier, the Chaos Warrior. Very good Link 3. Just hoeing that out. You already know what he does. He's just an overpowered broken Link. Now, I use Aja, the Earth Charmer Afoot. Just a generic Link 2 Earth monster. Nightmare Cerberus. Gotta have it. It's a very good essential card. And then last but not least, I run 2 copies of Mysterious Radiant. She basically helps Earth gain attack points. Now, on for the side deck. For the side deck, I run 2 copies of Nibiru, Rock, and pluses like a Kaiju. Well, 3 copies of it. Next, I run 1 copy of Prank Talks, because you can only run 1. Next, I run a Phantom Maker Dragon Phantasme. Yes! When your opponent special summons a Link monster. We're in a Link format. Of course, people are Link spamming sometimes. So, this hand trap is really good for that. Next, I got 1 copy of Artifact Scythe. Just the generic good side deck card. Now, I added Alistair the Invoker. The reasoning behind this is because of this. Invoked Maleficia. Basically works for Earth. He is a very powerful monster. Plus, I do have a Super Poly in here. So, in case your opponent decides to play like a Link spam, or just a spam out board deck, or just relies on 1 good card, Super Poly it. Simple as that. Now, as you did see, I run 1 copy of Ghost Bell. Yeah, Ghost Bell in the Haunted Mansion. Earth, hand trap, very good. I did put a Boral sword in here. He's a very good Link 4. Just generic. And I got 3 Called by the Graves. That's a good damn card. Again, that's Super Poly. And then my last choice, Disposable Learner Device. Now, hear me out. This is the reason why I chose this card. The equipped monster gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. During the end phase, if the card is in your graveyard because it was sent there from the field this turn, you can set this card, but banish it whenever you leave the field. Basically, this card, you're going to be putting a lot of stuff in grave. This card will power your monsters the heck up. And so that is why I play it. But I just play it at 1. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this little deck tech. This is my Megalith that I will be playing tomorrow against my friend. Don't worry, I have fixed that audio issue. I got a new screening thing. I didn't realize that the screening thing I had last time did not work for Android phones. I've used this screening thing before this time, and this one actually works because I tested it. It works. So yeah, hope to see y'all in the next. Hope to see y'all tomorrow for Battle Frontier Friday, and I will see you all later. Bye bye!